Hi, welcome to geometry. I'm going to do the first couple of problems here with you so that you can feel a little bit better about finding the area of polygons. Okay, these are all regular polygons that we've been working on. My hope is that you've done this already and now you can go back and see if you made any mistakes, correct them if you did, learn from your errors. So this first one, this polygon is an octagon. Okay, and since it's an octagon, and we need to know, let's see, the perimeter, and we need to know the apothem. Okay, this A is the apothem. We need to know both of these. Well, they give us the apothem right there. Okay, perimeter is really easy to find if you know how long a side is, right? How long is a side here? One side is 10. Okay, one side is 10. It looks like this is meters. And in an octagon, there are 8 of them, right? 8 10-meter sides, which is 80. And we know that the apothem is 12.07 meters. And let's just do some quick, well, maybe do some quick math here to find out what 1/2 times 12.07 times, it's supposed to be times, 12.07 times 80. 1/2 times 12. Okay, 482.8. Okay, that's the area. That's as simple as that. And it's meters squared because it's area. Okay, so that's just the basic. If we're finding the area, we need to know the apothem, and we need to know the perimeter. And if we don't know them, we can find them. So let's look at the second problem. Okay, now we have a pentagon. They gave us the apothem, but do we have the perimeter? No, we don't know. We don't know the perimeter. We don't know how long a side is. So in our equation, area equals 1/2 times A times P. We have the A, and we don't have the P. We need to find it so that we can find our area. So easiest way to find perimeter is to find the side length and then multiply it times 5, right? We need to find out how long a side is. Well, if we go in here and we draw this half triangle here, right? Well, let's just draw the whole triangle. Do we know how long this angle is, or I'm sorry, how big that angle is? Yeah, we do. We learned how to find that. We learned how to take 360 degrees and divide it by the number of sides, right? What is that? 72, I think. Okay? So we know that that's 72. This is 72 degrees right here. All right. We're going to actually take the little half triangle. The half triangle, this is not then 72 degrees. How big is it? Well, it's half of that. It's 36. Okay, so that was 360 divided by 5 sides at 72, and then we divided it in half because we wanted to know the half side. So 1/2 side is 36. Or 1/2 angle is 36, sorry. So now we have everything we need. Let's see what's on this next slide. Okay, yeah, we have everything we need. We took 360 and we divided it by 5 and we got 72. And then we went over here and we said, well, we don't want the 72, we want half of that. We want the 36. So that angle is 36 degrees. Okay? So then we can use this angle and what we know about trigonometry to find our half side length here. This x equals 1/2 of a side. And if we can find the half of a side, then we can find the whole side. And if we can find the whole side, then we can find the perimeter. So we're going to do some sort of trigonometry for 36 degrees. And the two pieces that the piece that we know and the unknown, we know the apothem. That's 3.5 feet, and we don't know the half side. Okay, the base of the triangle. But what do we know about the opposite side over the adjacent side? Okay, we know something about that. We know the opposite over adjacent is what trig? It's tangent, right? If you remember SOHCAHTOA, right? SOHCAHTOA, it's hanging on the walls of my classroom, but we're not there, so just write it down somewhere. SOH, sine, is opposite over hypotenuse. CAH, cosine, is adjacent over hypotenuse, and then tangent is opposite over adjacent. And that's what we have here. This is the opposite. This side is opposite the 30, whoops, that's adjacent, sorry. That side is adjacent. This side is opposite our 36-degree angle, and this side is adjacent to our 36-degree angle. So opposite over adjacent is tangent. Now all we have to do is do a little bit of calculations again. We need to know tangent of 36 degrees times 3.5. And that is 2.5. 2.5. And is it feet squared or is it feet? Well, what are we finding? Are we finding an area or are we finding a length? We're finding a length. We're finding a length of a half side. Okay, 2.5 feet long, not feet squared because it's not area. All right, so let's take that 2.5 and find the area of this pentagon. Okay, so we know now that this is 2.5 feet, right? Which means this whole thing has got to be what? 5, right? It's got to be 5 feet because it's got to be double that. Okay? So we know that one whole side of this pentagon is 5 feet. Okay? Now how many sides do we have? It's a pentagon. We have 5 sides. We have 5 sides and each side is 5 feet long, so our perimeter all the way around is 25 feet. And again, it's length. It's perimeter, it's not area. So it's length, so it's feet, not feet squared. Okay? And now, I believe we have everything we need. Right? Do we have our apothem? Yeah, they gave it to us. It's here. Do we have our perimeter? Yep, we just found it. It's here. So we have all the things that we need to then go find the area of this pentagon. So our apothem is 3.5 feet and our perimeter is 25 feet. And then we got to find it. So 1/2 times 3.5 times 25, which is 43.75, and that is feet squared because it's area. Okay, those are the first 2 problems. I know there were 4. I think there were 4, but I don't have a long enough video, so I'll have to do the other couple of problems another time. Go in, try the boom cards if you haven't tried them yet. Try to figure out how to do, I showed you how to do the first 2. Try to figure out the next 2. And we'll get a video out on those as soon as I can. Stay safe. Stay well. Reach out if you need anything. And have a good one.